It's 11 p.m. and these are today's news. The Minister of Foreign Affairs and National Community Abroad, Ahmed Attaf, received a phone call today from Antony Blinken. Points of view were exchanged on several issues headed with the situation in Gaza and Western Sahara's cause, while affirming Algeria's deep regret towards the false and inaccurate information regarding religious freedom. We're taking you today to Mni'a, a province considered to be the perfect example for citrus production in the south of our country. Today's Gaza's latest updates and developments later on in our edition. Tens got killed in one of the recent Zionist strikes, while the global calls for ceasefire and taking legal procedures continue. All right, welcome back. The Minister of Foreign Affairs and National Community Abroad, Ahmed Attaf, received a phone call today from the U.S. Secretary of State, Antony Blinken. This call was an opportunity to exchange points of view and held in-depth consultations on several issues which will be tackled at the level of the Security Council's agenda amid this month, especially those related to the security and safety of maritime navigation in the Red Sea, as well as the situation in the besieged Gaza Strip. In light with the necessity of providing as soon as possible the necessary conditions to achieve a just and sustainable solution to the Palestinian cause based on the two-state option, along with the issue of Western Sahara, and strengthening the involvement of the United States in supporting the political path conducted by the United Nations. The Minister of Foreign Affairs and National Community Abroad, Ahmed Attaf, expressed his deep regret about the false and inaccurate information contained in the recent report of the U.S. Department of State regarding religious freedom in Algeria. The head of the Algerian diplomacy confirmed during the phone call with his American counterpart, Antony Blinken, that the statement overlooked the efforts that Algeria is deploying in order to establish the principle of freedom of belief and religious practice, which is the principle clearly guaranteed by the Algerian constitution. Attaf referred to the dialogue launched by our country with the United States in this regard of reiterating on several occasions its readiness to receive the United States ambassador at large for international religious freedom in order to shed the light on the real commitment of Algeria to safeguard the freedom of belief in accordance with its relevant international commitments. The UN Security Council issued a press statement on Saturday in which its members reiterated the centrality of the 2015 Agreement on Peace and Reconciliation in Mali, resulting from the Algiers process, and urged all parties to resume dialogue and commit to the implementation of the agreement to ensure peace and stability in Mali. And we're always taking stock of the current situation in Gaza Strip. The bombings of the Zionist entity continue. The number of martyrs increases day after day, reaching 22,600 Palestinians. Latest updates with Rani Al-Bahri.
New strikes were carried out today against the Gaza Strip, where dozens of Palestinians fell as martyrs in the last 24 hours. Earlier this morning, other strikes targeted the town of Rafah, where hundreds of thousands of Palestinians have taken refuge in recent weeks, trying to escape the bombings. In the occupied city of Al-Quds, 2 Palestinian civilians were injured by the bullets of the Zionist occupation forces. Described by the UN as an uninhabitable place, Gaza continues to be the target of daily assaults before the eyes of the world. In front of the Khan Yunis hospital, there are bodies of killed Palestinians. Parents cry near the remains of their children, and relatives try to console them. The relentless bombings, which entered their 4th month on Sunday, are raising fears of an overflow with the increase of violence in Lebanon, Iraq, Syria, and the Red Sea. According to UNICEF, the fighting, malnutrition, and the health situation have created a cycle of death that threatens more than 1,100,000 Palestinians. Furthermore, nearly 100 Chilean lawyers filed a complaint with the International Criminal Court concerning the crimes of the Zionist occupation in the Gaza Strip, genocide, war crimes and crimes against humanity, violating the Fourth Geneva Convention of 1949.
Latest weather news now, as several provinces of the country have witnessed since yesterday significant rainfall and snowfall in the upland regions of more than 1,000 meters high. According to the National Bureau of Meteorology, weather improvement is expected tomorrow, but severe weather will be back on Tuesday. And this severe weather have caused disruption to the Algérie company domestic flights schedule. The rainfall and snowfall is disturbing the flights as announced by the company. Now we're taking you to a province in our country which managed to diversify its agriculture production, especially the production of citrus. The forecast for this year is around 580,000 quintals. Yasin Hamdi will unveil more details for you in this report of Masin Hamia.
Compared to the previous years, the citrus production in the province of Mascara has increased by 50%. In addition to the significant quantities, the quality of the oranges is undeniably good. New varieties are also produced in the region of Mohammedia.
All the cultivated varieties are of good quality, especially the Thompson and the Clementine. We're proud of our region's production. We have a very good production this year. We keep producing the same variety as our ancestors 4 generations ago.
The farmers hail the interest of the public authorities in the citrus production. The measures taken by the agricultural services, especially by supporting the farmers and the adoption of the integrated agriculture, had a good impact on the efficiency and the quality.
Since the launching of the dam, we irrigated our plantations twice this year. We're expecting 580,000 quintals for this year. We supported the farmers by installing a water treatment station destined to the irrigation, which allowed an abundant production in the entire plain of El Habra, known for the good quality of its citrus.
The farmers are making more efforts to meet the expectations of the Algerian market in terms of quality and quantity at competitive prices.
Still with agriculture, as we're taking you to Minya, flourishing production has been registered in the recent years. Southern provinces are contributing significantly indeed to the national development, Najah Tayar explains.
In Minya province, and just like all the country's provinces, new projects are being concretized, exploiting Algeria's remarkable agricultural potentials. And given that Minya province has a good soil to grow citrus trees, this young investor has turned this land to a valuable resource of citrus fruits and even roses.
I initiated this project by installing the generator, which will take about a month to be ready. I have started working in this industry in 2013. I was specialized in growing citrus fruits in the desert. It is possible, but requires diligence since the weather here changes quickly from hot to cold.
To plant citrus fruits in Algeria's Sahara was a challenge for El Eid. Nonetheless, he carried out his project and away from the spotlight until he succeeded in his mission.
I didn't want to expose my project to media until we get the expected results. Now we market this farm's products to Minya province, Wurgla, Tamraset, Adarar, and several other provinces. Now we are aiming to export it to the northern provinces as well, and the railway project will even speed up its transportation.
In addition to many citrus fruits, Minya province now is one of the leaders in oranges and lemons production on the national level.
Heading to Soukharas, as the tourist attractions in this province are attracting visitors coming from the four corners of the country, with its splendid nature distinguished by archaeological monuments dating back to the oldest historical eras and the most famous human creations. It is an area qualified for tourism investment by exploiting the diverse capabilities of the border provinces. More details with Manal Afar.
The winter scenery in Soukahras province is truly breathtaking. With its unique natural beauty, majestic cork forests, it provides a haven for diverse bird species, fish, and flourishing plant life. The captivating mountainous terrain is a magnetic pull for visitors from all over the country.
I just love this place. We welcome everyone who wishes to come here.
Soukahras, historically known as the city guarded by lions, invites visitors to unravel the profound connection to lions and admire its abundant historical heritage. From housing the very first university in North Africa to the iconic tree of Saint-Augustin, these are just glimpses of the numerous examples showcasing the deep roots of Algerians in the early world eras.
I came here on winter break. I urge people to come visit these beautiful ruins.
Promoting the local food is also one of the ways to introduce the region to visitors.
Everything here is clean. The hospitality is just heartwarming. We have a variety of dishes to the taste of all our visitors.
A plethora of tourist attractions creates an opportune environment for investors to enhance and promote Soukahras as a premier tourist destination.
From Soukahras indeed to the highlands of our country covered with snow. Tonight we're taking you to Slieve with this footage of the recent snowfall. I leave you with that for now. Enjoy your night. See you tomorrow.